much for stopping by. It is so good to see you on this beautiful spring day. My name is Hollabec. It is time for another treasure video, and since I've decided to start doing it seasonally, that means that today's video is going to be spring treasures. So of course I had to adorn myself in every imaginable pink thing that I own, because what says spring more than pink? So I'm sure by now you guys all know how treasure videos work, so I have a lineup of different items that I want to share with you guys. And because I had so long to collect them all, this is what I consider to be the best of the best. If you see anything you like, I will link everything that I can link down in the description down there somewhere. And that being said, guys, let's just get started. So per tradition, I think I will start with beauty items. So the very first item on my spring treasures list is a charcoal wash off face mask. It is from the brand Global Beauty Care, which I've tried a few of their products and I've been relatively pleased with what they have to offer. But this is by far my favorite product, especially my favorite mask. Typically when I do face masks, I do the sheet masks, and those are okay. I will say they are definitely less messy, but they don't feel quite as satisfying as slathering mud on your face. Besides just being fun to put on, this is actually an amazing product. I could, just from the first use, I could notice significant differences in just the texture of my face. It was so much softer. It felt so wonderful. I absolutely love it, and I already have more in my Amazon cart to buy because I just enjoy it so much, and this tiny little pouch is almost out. The next two beauty items I'm going to introduce as a set. So it is, again, from the Yes2 brand, which I believe I have in the past shared Yes2, just because they really have some pretty great products. But they just recently released a line that is Yes2 Carrots, and holy cow, guys, let me tell you, it is amazing. So I have here the Yes2 Nourishing Fragrance-Free Daily Cream Facial Cleanser, as well as the Yes2 Carrots Nutrition Boosting Vitamin Enriched Kale Facial Wipe. So it's carrots and kale. Now recently I have been taking my skincare very seriously. For one, I'm getting older, and while I need to start delving more into like anti-aging stuff, which I haven't done yet because I can't bring myself to do it, and also I'm still fighting off acne, so that's kind of been my main focus, because getting old sucks, especially when you're right on the border and you're still dealing with, you know what, guys, it doesn't matter. The point I'm trying to make is I've been dealing a lot with my facial care, trying to find products that work for me, products that aren't too harsh, products that work well. And with this new Yes2 Carrots, I feel like my skin has balanced out. I don't have to deal with like oiliness or even dryness. It's just like the perfect texture and the perfect moistness. The next item is a really weird self-care item, I suppose. You guys are gonna think I'm so stupid sharing this, but look at it. Is this not the most beautiful water bottle you have ever seen? So it is this really great sturdy material. It is very well insulated, and I suppose I should tell you the brand, right? That would make sense. Sit by Swell. I had actually seen it at Target when I was birthday gift shopping for my friend, and I actually got her the same exact one. She doesn't know that I got one for myself, so although I suppose now she does. So yay, we're twins! But I got it at Target. They have so many different designs, and they're not just all like floral and girly. They have designs that guys can use too. But it's more than just a pretty bottle, guys. It's functional too. If I put ice cold water in there, it will stay ice cold at least for like 5 or 6 hours. So I am properly pleased with it, and I wanted to share it with you guys because who wouldn't want a bottle this cute? Next up is a manga series that, if you guys have watched my Spend a Morning With Me video, then you have already seen these. If not, however, it is the Orange series. It is so good, guys. This was actually recommended to me by a friend. She suggested it, and I decided to take her suggestion. I bought the first one at the bookstore, read through it pretty much within like a couple days, and ended up buying the second book as well as sort of like a follow-up book, and I sped through those literally in one day. Both of them, one day. It is about a group of 6 friends. One of the friends ends up no longer being around. I don't want to ruin it too much, but they end up not being around. And the future 5 friends send letters back to their old selves in an attempt to save the 6th friend from their fate. So it's a book series very heavily riddled with regrets and living life to the fullest. The characters are so cute. I can't frickin' stand it. It is very well drawn. All of the characters are so lovely, so beautiful. I just absolutely love the emotion and the character of each character. So if you enjoy manga, or even if you don't, goodness, just give it a chance. It's a good series. Stop being so judgmental. The next two items on my list are a couple of apps, phone apps, that are made by the same developer, I'm assuming. And I'm going to apologize right now because I know for a fact that I'm not going to pronounce them right. But the first one is the KANAHEI account book, and then I also have the KANAHEI casual dieting. So they're based around these two absolutely adorable little characters that I suppose are actually pretty popular in Japan, I think. So you wouldn't really see much of them in America, I feel like. But they create these two apps that are just basically for some self-care. So they have the casual dieting, where it gives you the ability to document your weight, and it kind of inputs it into a graph so you can see visually how you're doing. So as you lose weight, or if like you start to gain weight and you're like, whoa, the graph is going in the wrong direction. And then it offers you all these little stickers that you can then use in a diary, so you can kind of document what you ate that day, or if you had any like stressors or anything like that. And I think that was just really cool. I absolutely love it, and it's nice having something like that right on my phone, because I was basically doing it in a notebook, but now I have everything I need right in the palm of my hand. And it's so much cuter. Now there is also an account book, and it's so nice because these are locked up with passwords, so you can set a password so nobody else can get into it. But it's essentially like a transaction book, but on your phone. So you can input income and things that you spend, and it keeps track of it for you. It does all the math for you, so you know immediately as soon as you open it what you have to spend and what you have already spent. And it's super, super cool because right on your home screen it always has a little box with your balance in it, so just at the click of a button you instantly have your balance right there. If that makes you uncomfortable, there is an option to take that off so it doesn't show that, but I personally find it so unbelievably handy, and I love this app. And the very last item on my list is an anime, because I am actually a grown adult. That didn't sound nearly as sarcastic as I meant it to. It's one that, again, I feel like most everybody already knows about, but because I'm so hip and I'm so ahead of the times, I'm just now getting into it. The name of it is FULLMETAL Alchemist, and it's so nice because it kind of reminds me of when I was a child. It just has the feel of like an early 90s anime. It is about two brothers who, in an attempt to bring back their mother, end up massacring themselves, and basically. And so one brother has half his body as metal, and then the other brother is full metal, which is ironic because if you watch it you'd understand. They are what's known as alchemists, which are basically scientists who take things that already exist and alter them into a new material. So in order to make something new, you need to have something that is of equal, not value, but basically. So you can't get something without having something. And it's just a very interesting show. I absolutely love the relationship between the two brothers. So there's Ed and Al is just the most adorable little thing ever. By far my favorite character, because he is just too darn cute. I think it is an absolutely adorable anime, and if you're looking for a little nostalgia, it would be a great one for you to watch. Alright my loves, but I think I'm done losering it up in here, so hopefully you guys enjoyed what I had to share this month. This season, I suppose, because I'm not going to see you again in this kind of a setting, in this kind of a video, for another quarter of a year. So like I said at the beginning of this video, if you saw anything that you like, I will link it all down in the description box. Leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. 100% will understand if you don't. Subscribe if you have not already. Make my day, my month, my year. And all that being said, guys, I will see you the next time around.